Morning students, welcome to KK MathTuber, Learn with Kiran sir. In the first video, I would like to discuss on the topic trigonometric functions. You can see that this topic is in class 11th CBSE as well as state board, and for JEE point of view, so there will be one sure question of 4 marks, and the content for the JEE from the topic trigonometric functions are trigonometric ratios and identities. So in this trigonometric ratios and identities, what are the contents will be there? So trigonometric functions of any angles, trigonometric functions of compound angles, trigonometric functions of multiple angles, trigonometric functions of submultiple angles, transformation formulas. So all these contents in these topics, and the second topic is on trigonometric equations. And the third topic is on heights and distance. So that is application of trigonometric functions. So from this topic, one question surely will be asked in the examinations. So now for this videos, I would like to prefer especially on the previous year questions of 2020 as well as 2019's, and let us look at what kind of questions will be asked. So let us take the first question. If the equation cos theta whole power 4 plus sin theta whole power 4 plus lambda equal to 0 has real solutions for theta, then lambda lies in the interval. In which interval lambda lies? So these are the options. So look at the options. So I will rub this. So let's start with the solution of it. To find out where does lambda lies, so what we need to do is we need to simplify this expression. Isko kaisa simplify karna? So let's understand it. So I'll rub this. So write down what is the equation. So that is cos theta whole power 4 plus sin theta whole power 4 plus lambda is equal to 0. So let me write here. Plus lambda is equal to 0. So therefore, so what will be lambda? So lambda will be minus of cos theta whole power 4 plus sin theta whole power 4. So now I need to simplify this. So what is the best way to simplification? Use the algebraic expression. So I can write this as cos theta plus sin theta whole square. So let me write here square, so that it is a plus b whole square. So look at what is the extra term, we will get it minus 2 cos square theta into sin square theta. So that's what we will get it. So what is this? So this is an identity which is 1. So this implies, so lambda is equal to, so 1 minus 2 sin square theta into cos square theta. So I hope it is clear. Look at here, negative sign is there, you keep it outside the bracket. So multiply minus inside the bracket. So that is 2 sin theta cos theta whole square minus 1. So now can we able to simplify this by using the sin 2 theta? We know that sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta into cos theta. So therefore, so what is sin of 2 theta divided by 2 whole square minus 1. So let me write here. So this implies lambda is equal to 2 times sin square 2 theta, so divided by 4 minus 1. So this will get cancelled. So therefore lambda is sin square 2 theta divided by 2 minus 1. So this is the expression of lambda. So how are you going to look at this term? So now look at where does sin square 2 theta lies. It lies between 0 to 1. The range of sin 2 theta is minus 1 to plus 1. Therefore sin square 2 theta lies between 0 to 1. So since, so can I write in this form? So well, I need to get this expression. So divide it by 2. So divide it by 2. And I need to add minus 1 on both the sides. Inequality remain the same. So therefore where does the lambda lies? So 1 minus, so minus 1 plus 1 by 2. So look at this expression is nothing but lambda, and what is this? Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1 by 2. So therefore lambda lies in the interval minus 1 to minus 1 by 2. So look at step by step solution of it, and let us see that where does lambda belongs to. So lambda belongs to the closed interval minus 1 to minus 1 by 2. So look at the option which is the right one. Now look at second question. The minimum value of 2 power sin x plus 2 power cos x is. So these are the options given. So we need to first look at this expression, and let us see that how to simplify this. So here we need to use the concept of arithmetic mean and a geometric mean. So let me write here. So given a two numbers a and b, so we know that arithmetic mean of two number is, so a plus b divided by 2, right? And the geometric mean is root of ab. And here we know a standard result that arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean, because here there are two numbers given. So 2 power sin x and 2 power cos x. So let us utilize that. So let me write 2 power sin x and 2 power cos x. So what is the arithmetic mean of this number? So 2 power sin x plus 2 power cos x divided by 2. So this will be greater than or equal to root of, so 2 power sin x into 2 power cos x. So this we can use it by using this. Arithmetic mean is always greater than or equal to geometric mean. So now let us simplify this, because you look at here, I got this term. So that is why I need to use this concept. So this implies, so 2 power sin x plus 2 power cos x is greater than or equal to, so 2 power 1 into, so this you look at, so this I will write it as 2 power sin x plus cos x whole power 1 by 2. Because here the base is the same, the power is added and whole power 1 by 2. So now let us simplify this. So this can be written as 2 power sin x plus 2 power cos x is greater than or equal to, so 2 power 1 plus sin x plus cos x divided by 2. So now look at this expression, 2 power 1 plus sin x plus cos x divided by 2, and the left hand side you can look at 2 power sin x plus cos x is greater than or equal to. So in order to find out the minimum value of this, I need to find what is the minimum value of this expression, which is important. So we know that, minimum value of sin x plus cos x. So we have learned this, sin x plus cos x, the minimum value is minus root 2. So this we know it already. So therefore what will be minimum value of sin x plus cos x divided by 2? So this implies, so minimum value of sin x plus cos x divided by 2 will be minus root 2 divided by 2, which is minus 1 by root 2. So what is the expression here? 1 plus, therefore add 1 plus on both the sides. So minimum value of 1 plus sin x plus cos x divided by 2, so will be equal to 1 minus 1 by root 2. So now hope we got an answer. So look at an options. So we can able to guess now what should be the right option. So this is 2 power 1 minus 1 by root 2, because it is 2 power. So minimum value of, so therefore I can write, so minimum of 2 power sin x plus 2 power cos x is equal to, so 2 power 1 minus 1 by root 2. So therefore I can take option B is the right answers. Look at question number 3. This is from the height and distance. The angle of elevation of a cloud C from a point P 200 meter above a still lake is 30 degree given. So this is the first statement. Second statement, if the angle of depression of the image of C in the lake from the point P is 60 degree, so then we are supposed to find out the length PC. So options are 200 root 3, so 100, 400, 400 root 3. Okay, now let's see the pictorial representation of this question. From a point P 200 meter above a still lake. So we should draw a lake. So let's say this is the lake. Okay, so let's consider the point P is 200 meters above a lake. So this is 200 meters. So this is the point P. So what is given? The angle of elevation of a cloud C from a point P. So angle of elevation from a cloud C. So let's say this is your cloud C. Angle of elevation with respect to the horizontal line. So that is given as 30 degree. So that's clear. Then we need to know the image of this cloud C. So what will be the image? So let us make it as C dash. So let's say this is C dash. Okay. So this length, what will be this length? If you observe it, it will be 200 meters. So now angle of depression of the image of C. So this is the image of C, C dash in the lake from the point P is 60 degree. So यहाँ से 60 degree angle of depression. So this angle is 60 degree. So now what is the question? You need to find out what is this length PC. The length PC you are supposed to find out. So let's say this as the point O. Okay, let's say this as A. So and AO is equal to, let us say that this is point B. So this, now from the question we need to find out the length PC in meters. So let me make it as question mark, and let us take this length PB to be x meters. So let PB is equal to x meters, right? So considered this triangle, from the triangle PBC, from triangle PBC, so tan 30 is equal to, so how will you write tan 30 degree is equal to BC divided by this one PB. PB we have taken it as x. So what is tan 30? So that is 1 by root 3 is equal to BC by x. So this implies, what is BC? X by root 3. So we need to find BC so that I can able to find the length PC easily by using the sine function. So therefore, so we need to get the value of x. So now look at this triangle, triangle PBC, from triangle PBC dash, so what is tan 60 degree? So tan 60 degree is nothing but BC dash divided by PB, which is x. But what is tan 60? Which is root 3. So and you look at this, BC dash can be written as, so BO plus OC dash divided by x. So let us simplify this. X root 3 is equal to, so BO is 200, and what is OC dash? This is the image of the cloud C. So OC dash will be equal to CO only. So let me write this as CO. So divided by x. So x already we have taken this side, so no need to write. But what is the length CO? So that is a BC plus BO. So this implies x root 3 is equal to, so 200 plus BC it is. So this implies x root 3 is equal to 400 plus BC. So this implies x root 3 minus 400 is equal to BC. So now look at from the equation number 1 and 2 how to simplify it. So here BC is x by root 3 and here BC is x root 3 minus 400. I can equate 1 and 2 and we can get the value of x. From equation 1 and 2 So we get x root 3 minus 400 is equal to x by root 3. So अब यहाँ से x का वैल्यू फाइंड करेंगे. So what will be the value of x? X root 3 minus x by root 3 is equal to 400. अभी इसको सिंप्लीफाई करो. So 3x minus x divided by root 3 is equal to, so 400. So therefore, what is the value of x? So 2x is equal to 400 into root 3. So this implies x is equal to, so 200 root 3. So जब x का वैल्यू आ गया, then I know what is this length BC. So BC is nothing but x by root 3. So therefore, BC is nothing but x by root 3. So 200 root 3 divided by root 3, which is 200. So BC का length आ गया. So 200. So once you know what is BC, I can find PC easily by using the sine function. Sine 30 degree. Sine 30 degree is equal to BC divided by PC. Sine 30 का value 1 by 2. So that is equal to BC is 200. So divided by PC. So therefore, what is your length PC? Which is 400 meters. So now I can write down here what is the length PC. This is 400 meters. So hope you understand.